Hi, this is Long Vo, and today I'm analyzing an online chess game between myself and I'm currently ranked 1082 and my opponent is 971. This is a 10-minute game, so I'm gonna play the French defense here. So queen to h5 and okay, so let's take advantage of that. The queen is out a little bit early here. So I'll attack the queen and develop my knight to f6 with temple. So queen to f3. So let's play with the French defense. So d5, opening the diagonal for the dark squared bishop here. So my opponent checks. So bishop to b5 check, and I'll counter with bishop to d7. So if he exchanges, then I can develop my knight. So he retreats bishop to e2, and I will expand on the queen side. So now I can develop the knight here as well. So e takes d, e takes d, queen to e3 check. So this only helps my development. So bishop to e7, developing and blocking the check as well. So at this point, I have 3 minor pieces developed versus a major piece and a minor piece. So he goes queen to g3. So I don't know if I should perhaps let him have that pawn, or should I defend with a castle? Yeah, I think I'll just castle and defend. We have this e file that's open, so we probably want to play our rook there eventually. So he goes d3. I will develop my knight to c6. So bishop to g5, attacking my knight. So that doesn't worry me. Let's see if I can start an attack here. So I think I'll go so perhaps I'll go here. So knight to d4, threatening to fork the king here. So taking the bishop here to me would not be a very good move, because I would be losing a developed piece, which I spent 2 temples developing, right? And then it would simply help him develop. So now he can't castle anymore, which works out for me. So let's see how I can attack here. So if I go pawn here, and if he takes, then I have this fork here. So I'm trying to deflect the pawn here. So it's a pretty basic move. I doubt he'll fall for it, but you never know. Anyways, it does open up the diagonal for my bishop to attack as well. So he goes queen to e3, threatening my knight. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay, so maybe I'll x-ray the queen. So I'm threatening to move and have a discovered attack here, or move somewhere where I can deliver check, and it would be a forced move. So queen to e5. So let's develop with tempo again, and so I guess he is threatening this pawn here. So if he takes the pawn, then I take, he can retake, right? But then I would be winning the bishop, so I'm going to kick his queen away. So he's spending a lot of moves here running around with his queen instead of developing. So queen to f4. So I think at this point, let's see what I can do. So maybe I maybe should open up some files here for the rooks. Okay, so let's do that. So c takes d. So bishop takes d3. So I'll perhaps force another exchange here. So I think if I check him here, now if he exchanges, then my queen is hanging. So So maybe I'll move my queen away somewhere. So over here the queen would maintain connection and threaten the b2 pawn here and getting out of the pin. So my next move, I could attack, but then the queen is not really supporting the g5 square, so I can't really do that yet. Okay, so he goes pawn to b3. So what can I do? So I guess he just weakened his dark squares by doing that, because now I can deliver check and he can't really block it. Perhaps I should do that. So I don't know if I should do with the bishop or the queen. So perhaps I'll go with the the bishop is quite powerful here where it is, but I probably want to open up the C file, so I'll check with the bishop. So he has to be careful where he moves his king. He probably wants to maintain connection here. So he blocks. Whoops. So that was a mistake. Let's see. Okay, anyways, one of them has to go. So that's the way it is. Let's keep developing. So obviously he can't take the knight because his bishop is pinned. So he decides to take the other knight. Okay. So I wonder what I can do here. Maybe I'll take with this. Or should I defend the king side? So the king side does need defending, so I don't think I have a choice here. So I only have 1 minute and 38 seconds. So I better start playing a little bit faster here. So now his queen is unprotected with the bishop. So maybe there's some tactics I could use here. So I'll play. So bishop takes with check. So obviously knight's gonna take. Perhaps I could x-ray the king here. And the queen indirectly. So the queen is hanging. So if the king goes anywhere that my knight can deliver check. Like even right now, if he stays there, then okay. So he attacks my king. I think I'll have to start running here. Fair enough. So his knight here is unprotected at this point. He's probably going to protect it with the rook. So I think that's a terrible move, because now I will simply check and take the queen. I only have 51 seconds left, so anybody's game at this point. He can still, he can't defend because the rook is protecting. So I threaten checkmate right here, so he has to be careful. And I have an open file here and here, so I think I just pre-moved my rook onto my other rook, which doesn't make sense, but let's see where he goes. And I think that's the cost of not developing properly, and so all my pieces are active, and he has pretty much like all his pieces are almost useless. So he resigns. So let's analyze this game. So he resigns at this point, and let's see what he could have done. So what if he takes here? Then I would simply take, perhaps, or would there be another better move? So I think this is my best move, and this way I would be up in material, and threatening to take his bishop here, and there's not much he can do. The rook there is it's not doing much. This one is totally useless. I guess he could deliver like a fork right here, and I guess at this point I would simply exchange, and if he takes, can perhaps deliver check here maybe. So if he runs, then I can put a little bit more pressure, perhaps attack this way. Maybe go back here, pinning the king. threatening to take this. And you could perhaps block. I could exchange, not a problem. Probably check here. And I start getting my other piece into the action here. There's not much you can do here. You may try to develop a couple of checks.